about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Tannehill on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there for the Patriots.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 2nd and 12. They hand this off to Harris. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made here at the 36. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dumps it off to Mixon. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mike, 53. Here. I got you. Let's go.
Now Joe Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mixon. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon again, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. On the give, this is Howard's through him, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 3 buzz. Big dance. Go.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McCrane on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's coming this way, Here we go. Shift.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Shreds the tackle. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal
too.
person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Now Jones. Off play action. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another carry for Wilson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's
coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with it.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
165 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
Joe Mixon
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now off the play fake. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off play action. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCrane's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Now Tannehill. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up